Hi, it's Denise Graves with the Graves Group. Fun fact, do you know why people paint their porches blue? You see, even out here, they're painted blue. Well, that keeps birds from nesting in them. So today, we're going to cover a lot of fun facts about outdoor staging. So I'm getting my house for sale. Typically, I'm worried about curb appeal, that first impression. It's so important. And then I want my house to be very inviting, where people love it. Candles are lit, pillows are fluffed. But we forget about, this is Texas. We spend 8 or 9 months outside. You can hear the noise, the traffic around the office. But it's a gorgeous day to live in Texas. And so people are loving to be outside. And now that we're free in many ways to go outside more, we're wanting to spend time with our families. So what we're doing is, what can I do to make my spaces more enticing to buyers? Well, the first thing you need to do is kind of clean it up. Go wash off cobwebs. If you've got mold, when it's rained so much recently, you go out and you power wash stuff. What else can we do to enhance that appeal? Well, if you've got hard surfaces like concrete or stone, sometimes it gives a very cold look to something, and we want it to be more warm and more organic, and people really want to spend time there. So what you're going to do is use texture like rugs. There's some great outdoor rugs now that can add a punch of color. And you want cushions. Sunbrella makes excellent cushions, and you get knockoffs that are a lot less expensive to go outside, maybe in those great chairs you have. If your chairs are old and rusty and nasty, it's time to get rid of them. They can use a fresh coat of paint if that'll work. If not, there's some great patio buys out there this time of year. Remember, in Texas, we do like things bigger. So doing those great outdoor spaces adds virtual square footage to your house, because we eat outside, we love to barbecue, and maybe not outside as much in Texas in the daytime, sometimes when it's hot. So don't forget to string Edison lights or have tiki torches or some sort of outdoor lighting that might add the idea that this is a place that you use it at night. Little fire pits, anything that you want to have kind of just like you did in the house. It's your outdoor living space. So you need to have little areas where you can eat, areas where you can read, maybe a hammock, just something that's colorful and fun and shows where your family uses spaces. So another thing you can do to add color and interest to the outside and height, or spread things out and make them horizontal, is go with succulents or plants. So it doesn't have to be flowers. If you've got a brown thumb, like a lot of people do, go with succulents. Go with some of those plants that you can't kill. Ask the florist, ask the plant place, the garden place, what can I put outside that can handle the heat, only needs to be watered once a week or every 2 weeks, and just is green and looks lush and delicious. That's a great thing you do. So you go, okay, what can I do to my house to enhance value? So if I do certain things, am I going to get money out of them? Now we know if we do a kitchen inside or bathrooms inside, it's usually dollar for dollar back. So you know if you're spending money on an indoor kitchen or bathrooms, you're going to get your money back. Well, the same thing is true with outdoor kitchen. You get about 100%, 95 to 100% back if you do an outdoor kitchen. So if you've kind of been putting it off and you got it set up and you maybe want to get top dollar for your house, this is not a bad time to think about doing it. Some people need a deck or workshop. I've got a lot of outdoor toys. I've got a lot of pool toys, a shed. So even a she shed, or any kind of workshop space or storage space in the back, as long as it looks really cool, is a good investment. Those things are going to get 75 to 95% of your money back on it. So the ROI on those little projects, whether you're selling or not, this is a good time to plan ahead. Maybe invest in that lawn care program. I want my lawn to look great. We've had a hard freeze this year, and so a lot of our landscaping is not as fabulous as it should be. Mulch helps a lot. And then it really kind of highlights the plants that you do put in there. Maybe these are not as large as the originals, and they're smaller versions, but mulch really makes the green pop. So that gives you an idea of some things to do and what the value is. Remember, outdoor kitchen, 100%. Most of the other things you're looking at, you're probably 75 to 95%. The one thing you really don't get a lot of money out of is a pool, but you're going to get the enjoyment of it. If you're getting ready to sell your house, I would not put a pool in to try to sell the house. Not a good idea. A water feature, if it's inexpensive and doesn't really take up a lot of the yard, where you might add a pool or a volleyball net or a whatever, then it's okay. There's a lot of water features you can get that are kind of plug-in. They give you the great sound and the great noise, and they just don't take up a lot of space. Something that invites you to go outside and spend time, just like what you've done to the inside of your house, do it to the outside, and you'll enjoy it more, and you'll sell it faster and for top dollar. If you have any questions or need any help on this, ask Denise. You know how to get in touch with us.